All right, man. That was phase 2 of the refrigerator move. We got her done. Whew. We got her done. That wasn't bad, though. I kind of like my handiwork just then. I like my handiwork just then. So now we get to go interesting. Now we get to drive back through the city with all these roadblocks and thingamajigs. All right, so I guess now we can talk about an extortion ring. Or what's going on? It's Slammy? It's Slammy? How you doing this morning? Am I saying that right? It's Slammy? All right. I don't like being in small spots with big trucks because you got to adjust. You got to be surgical with this thing. And now I got a refrigerator on the back of the truck, so I'm gonna have to bag. I'm gonna have to bag all the way up to a place where I can turn around. It's Lammy. Good morning, Lammy. Where you logging in from? What God be sending your blessings to? All right, y'all. We're driving backwards. I wonder if I can swoop over here one time. And then, yup. There we go. There we go. Canada? Wow, Canada. I've never been to Canada. Have I been to Canada? No, I've never been to Canada. I wouldn't mind going. What part of Canada are you in? All right, can I go out this way? I think I can, but I'm gonna need to put my GPS on so I can cut your hazard lights off And I need to go the most logical route up out of here. Let me out, please let me out, please let me out. There we go. There we go. It's gonna be a good day. Gotta stay motivated. Gotta stay motivated. All right, now becomes the tricky part because it's a one-way street. It's a one-way street, but my bad, y'all. I just wanna. It's not even. It's gotta be a one-way street. It's only one lane you can go down. All right. Oh, it's been one of the mornings. It's been one of those mornings. All right, here we go. We got our GPS on. And we riding through the city, man. We are riding through the city. We are on. We're on the east. We're headed to the east side. We're headed to the east side. We are not trying to get stuck. It's telling me to go that way, but I feel like I can go that way. We're gonna pay attention to the GPS this morning because still keeping me in tight spots. Okay, brother trying to change his tire on the one way. On the mug, come on. All right, let me see. I think I got another story. I guess it's an extortion story, but I don't know if it turned out to be successful. But so I was in. I wonder what Sugarfoot is. I'm gonna call him Sugarfoot. He was from Decatur too, man. I think we actually went to the same. Well, that's a clean car right there. That's a Chevy. That ain't clean. I think we both went to Cohen Middle School. That was, our East Side collaboration. I didn't know him from the streets, but from stories, we both went to Eastlake Elementary and we both went to Cohen Middle School. So, you had some people in the South. You have some guys who the term is used. They be screaming the pimping. Which means that in Chain Gang, it's a whole lot of characters, man. It's like being at a bus stop that lasts for 10 years, if that makes sense. So Sugarfoot was one of those guys who used to be like, yeah, man, I be pimping it, you know what I mean? Bro, I'm supposed to be going that way. Why are you sending me that way? That's the long. Oh, you trying to put me on the freeway? I don't want to get on the freeway. I don't want to get on the expressway. I'll take the streetway. But Sugarfoot used to come up with these elaborate schemes. Like, I remember one day he was trying to extort another prisoner. And how he was extorting him, he was attempting to extort him, he wasn't a part of a gang. He didn't have a whole crew. So he was trying to extort somebody with just randoms. Like, this wasn't, I don't know if it was well thought out. Maybe he thought it was well thought out. To me, it sounded comical. And for somebody to go for it, I was like, bro, ain't nobody going for that shit. So there we had this big old, man, I don't want to call him big country dude, but he was a big old dude, man. He had to been about 6'4", 6'5", but he was strong, cock diesel dude. But he was kind of slow, but he was cool. And I don't really want to say he was slow because he just didn't have a whole lot of bright ideas. So who is it? Christina Harper? Why does that name sound familiar? So I remember the big dude on the basketball court because he was just like he was hell to deal with on the basketball court. So as I see him explaining this ordeal to Big Country, they have an idea that they're gonna catch this white guy, and the Big Country dude is gonna bump into him and rough him up a little bit, and then Sugarfoot is gonna come and save the day. And that's where the extortion play is gonna map out. So, but what happened was, okay, so I remember we was coming from Chow. And I guess this was the execution. So I see Big Country. Big Country got like his visitation shoes on. Now, when I say visitation shoes, you got at the time you would wear boots. You would wear boots doing your regular day-to-day or some shower shoes. He had on his visitation shoes that you only wear during visitation, meaning they was gleaming white. I don't know why he got them on the Wednesday evening and we going to the chow hall, but he had them on. So as he got them on, I guess he put himself in a situation where old boy stepped on the shoes. The white guy stepped on. I don't remember the white guy's name. I don't remember where he was from. I do know that I don't think, in my mind, I was like, he don't deserve this. This is not gonna be cool. So, lo and behold, I see people gathering around. I guess he didn't got it. Well, they didn't push him. Somebody pretended that they horse playing, and then they push the white guy into Big Country. Big Country go AWOL by his shoes and tell the white guy, when we get back to the dome, man, we're gonna handle business. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it looked like this portion of the extortion ring has gone off successfully. So they get to the dorm. What they don't know, what I don't know, is that the white boy is already being extorted or sacked up. Now, when I say sacked up, it means that, how can I say it without being weird? So if a person is not as strong as they should be as a man who thinks he's stronger than that individual will be like, you can keep your store goods in my box. You can keep your chips and your sodas in my locker box. Which, when I say it out loud, sounds like the weirdest shit ever. That's like, you're not strong enough to hold your paycheck. I'll hold your paycheck. That shit sound weird to me. But in prison, that's what was going on. It was like, they got him sacked up. When you want something to eat, you come to his locker box and you get it. So now, I don't know why Sugarfoot and Big Country don't know this. So when they pull the play to I guess the final layout to the extortion attempt, that's why I need to be Planet Fitness. That's why I need to be today. We're gonna get some things done. I don't know why they hadn't done the research. Maybe they just weren't paying attention, or maybe it was just a quiet move. Come to find out, somebody already got the white boy sacked up. So when they go to screaming this and making the scene, my man jump up and he like, man, hold up, what going on with my people? Now, my man who stood up, he actually got some movement going on. He actually got some real movement going on, so he ain't finna be chunked off. He ain't going out like that, man. Lo and behold, that extortion plan came to a screeching fucking halt. I don't know what else developed behind that, but there it is. He was already sacked up. They go Crim. They call Crim East Atlanta campus now. That might need some air in this motherfucker, but it getting kind of hotchy. All right, y'all. I'll be back later on, man. We'll chop it up sometime later on. I think I'll have some. I think I got some guests. I might be able to get the big homie on here. See what Mike got going on. Let's see what Mike got going on. What going on with you? Can you hear me? Call me when you get up, bro. Yeah, I said call me when you get up, nigga. All right. Boy, it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. I would have thought he'd have been up by now. All right, y'all. I'm out.